um, I would like to think that my Baron calls and the success of my Baron calls in our stream and Kyle and my stream is something that our coaches are watching and are looking to pull from.
Well, I'm here at the Echo Fox roster day, and I apologize. It's always hard fitting me and Rick into the same shot. So, yeah,
Travis,
yes,
congratulations, you're tall.
Thank you. Yes.
What is this? You got the chair, you got the tall chair. Let's see if I
Yes,
can
yeah,
get
there-
up to your level. I want to get on Travis Gafford's level.
There we go.
I'm
Yes.
on your level. There we go.
Many people do. Many people try to find their way onto my level. No. So we were talking. Actually, it was funny. We had that moment during the roster day opening ceremony, opening conference, where we were talking about how just 2 years ago you were, watching CLG at Madison Square Garden. Now you've got all these different teams here. It's such a huge day. What has the experience been like for you over the past couple of years with all this stuff? How did you get to this point?
Well, you've been along really since the beginning, and I thought you were trying to make me cry there when you brought all that up. But it was a great memory. It was a great memory to think back to how all of this started. To find myself in partnership with this guy right here. You guys can't see Hooney's behind us here. As always, bringing a lot of joy to the room. But yeah, it started as a just simply a celebration of esports and a celebration of a team at CLG that my son and I were fans of, and it connected he and I. And after that championship in Madison Square Garden, we all went to dinner, and I got a chance to get a little deeper into an understanding of what it meant to be a League of Legends organization, to be an owner in League of Legends, to be players, and to have that excellence that these guys play with. And I left there really just only looking to continue as a fan, but it grew into something more than that pretty quickly. And like I said, 2 years is a short amount of time, but to be here now heading into the 2018 NA LCS season and looking to compete for the playoffs and to go off to Worlds is really a good feeling.
Now, obviously, you've spent a lot of time building up this whole thing. I'm very curious, is there a chance that you have done all this just so that you can further your own career as a player? Because I've seen your stream, and it looks like you're trying to progress. No, I mean, so this was your streaming debut, your League of Legends debut. How did all that come about?
Well, it really it's sneaking up on me, and I think I've been found out that the professional in me is looking to have a comeback somewhere. I thought initially the league might be my best chance, but my coach, Kyle Fox, my son, is struggling with getting me to reach a level of peak performance quite yet, but I do still enjoy myself. You know what I do finally get? I've watched hours on end. I've been in the coach's room watching them break down film of our players in the last few years and breaking down other teams. So I have an understanding of the game. But as for the mechanics and playing the game, obviously, to be a pro takes an exorbitant amount of time and an exceptional amount of skill and talent, which I don't possess, but I do love the game. So even just trying to get better in my own quest to 30, which now I know they've uncapped everything and you can go to infinity in your leveling. For me, it really just started off spending time with Kyle again, playing the game we loved that brought us closer and has really created all of this. And then also I just had my own personal goal to get to 30. And if reaching level 30 leads me to where I can now get ranked, who knows, people? Who knows what will happen?
That's going to be the most exciting storyline, I think, of LCS this year. Will you be coaching the LCS team on their Baron calls? Because I've noticed that Baron calls are your forte. So is that going to be an aspect of this for you?
I would like to think that my Baron calls and the success of my Baron calls in our stream and Kyle and my stream is something that our coaches are watching and are looking to pull from, because I have a really unique timing. Basically, my theory behind Baron calling is you just yell Baron out all game long, whether Baron is up or not, whether it's 20 minutes or not. Then you start to yell Elder Dragon, even if the Elder Dragon's not there. But look, you just always have to keep one eye on a Dragon or Baron, and one eye on your laning phase, and which I still struggle with. But I blame Kyle about. I blame him for everything. He's my coach and he's my support. And I always say I'm an ABC, not an ADC, because I'm in the ABCs of becoming an actual ADC. but we have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's fun for everyone to watch. Kind of going back, so you guys, we haven't had a chance to talk since your team got officially admitted into the LCS following the franchise situation. What was that whole experience like for you? Was there any nervousness on your end? How did that whole process go?
It was nerve wracking, and at times even extremely difficult because you had to keep a secret for a while too, and not everyone's good at keeping secrets. But especially when you have such joy about getting in, and then you have to wait to share that news. But then also then just the realization of you made it in above and beyond long-standing people, individuals that have been around professional sports for years that have tried to get into league, and so it was really a blessing. It was a lot of hard work on behalf of a lot of people here in this organization to make the case for us to be worthy. But it really took the trust of Ride, I think, and the other 9 teams that they thought they put together 10 teams that they thought could work together as one, even though we compete extremely hard against each other in game and on the weekends. We battle it out. We talk a lot of trash amongst ourselves, but then at the same time, we want this league to grow, not only in the NA atmosphere, but also globally as the LCS grows.
Well, one of the things that is interesting to me is that obviously we saw teams like Golden State Warriors get involved. Madison Square Garden themselves came in, but looking at your team, it is a like hodgepodge of individuals from all sorts of different areas of sports, right? And even down to your investment partners. So, is that strategic on your end? Is that just sort of a sign of the times that you've got people across many different sports that are interested in this? I mean, how does EchoFox sort of hit this point?
Well, so much of our expression of our organization when it comes to the sports representation. When you have additional A-list partners, it does. It takes on a sporting conversation. But we also have partners that I think you'll learn in the near future that come from other fields that are titans in their own industry that we will announce in the coming weeks. So it is grown out of really just the quest for those that understand how to build excellence and to be excellent partners. And we want to service our partners. We want to service this industry. We want to be leaders that help this grow to a place where we look back and we're telling more stories like you told at the start about being back in Madison Square Garden and then at dinner at Tao and we can look back 10 years from now and think about there was franchising and look what it's led to now, more teams and greater awareness and you and I will have been a part of that.
Very, very good. Hey, is there anything that you want to say to any of the Echo Fox fans as you go into this year and kind of reflect on getting into the LCS and all the stuff that goes along with that?
Travis, I've watched you ask that question at the end of your interviews for a few years now, and it was so new to me to hear a reporter share the stage with the person he was interviewing to give them the mic that way. And it was always odd. I had to get comfortable with that watching it because it was like, what's the person going to say to the fans? And I knowing that you were going to do that didn't come with any prepared words, but it always made me think, wow, it's very generous of you, first of all, and it's unique to you, which is pretty cool. And so, too, I guess to our fans, our EchoFox fans here at the top of 2018, the esports season is upon us. We are less than 7 days away from the start of the NA LCS. What I want to say to them is change is something that's constant in life, and it's something that we cannot control always. It's something we have to kind of roll with, right? We roll with change. And at the start of this year, I want to look back and really acknowledge the people that have been behind this org, in the office side of things, in front of the org as actual pros. Some of them we've said goodbye to, who we will cheer for and root for and want the best for them going forward, except when they play Echo Fox, obviously. But we want to wish them well, and we want them to know they've had a huge part of what this has grown to, and that also then leads to you guys, the fans that support us, because you've grown and trusted that what we're committed to here is something of value. You've spent your time, your energy in supporting us, your money to buy our merchandise, to tickets to come see us play. You're investing your lives in what we do. And so for that, we are indebted and grateful. We hope we make you proud. We hope you continue to support us. We hope you just continue to support esports in general, though, because as you see some of these guys walking by, who I'm going to go take a photo with, our new LCS guys, they're the future of esports in general. They are pros turning into professionals. They're the guys, they're the men and women we'll look back on in, I don't know, Travis, in 10, 15 years, and we'll think of the legends that started this all. And it's because you guys love them, and you support them, and you celebrate them, and we thank you for it.
Thank you so much for the interview. Always a pleasure. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel.
Hey guys, Travis still has me under a contract for like the next 5 minutes. It's more like slavery, indentured servitude, where I have to record an outro for him. So you can go support him at travisgafford.com/support and hopefully buy out my contract. Save me. Thank you.